lad now.
Such an ugly little fellow.
Pity that, but I find that the stunted are particularly loyal. We have so few options.
Hi, Doc, and the ever lovely Madame Shamat. My day is complete.
Did you set up the town like I told you to?
Yeah, I messed up the election posters good, and I plastered ours all over the place.
Excellent. You do what you do most adequately.
Thanks, Doc, but you know, the stuff I do for you don't really show my whole personality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes I can think pretty deeply. I could never think as deeply as you could, but sometimes I think pretty deep.
Oh yeah, like sometimes he'll sit for hours and ask himself real mind-boggling questions like, which came first, the chicken or the rice?
Exactly, but I haven't come up with anything yet.
Well, if you can tear yourself away from your deep thoughts for a moment, I would like to talk about my plans to take over this thriving metropolis of Shempak. Now, here's what I had in mind.
Howdy, folks. Y'all going to the fair?
Oh, I'm sure we'll make an appearance before too long.
Well, there's nothing quite as exciting as the county fair.
Oh yeah, I'm simply counting minutes till the goat milking contest.
Well, that could be a thriller. Say, I don't think I've seen y'all around here before. Where are y'all from?
Oh, hither and yon.
Oh, mostly yon.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Payne, owner and CEO of Dr. Payne's Carnival Extraordinaire. And this is Madame Shamhat, my general manager and human resources director.
How delightful.
And this is my always offensive, but usually faithful assistant, Erwin.
Okay, passa.
Howdy.
I am going to bring my carnival to your quaint little town.
That's what I heard. Some of the fellas came down by the shop and said something about a carnival coming this way. Sounds interesting. What type of stuff you got?
Oh, the usual wine, women's song, and some extraordinary shopping opportunities.
Now, one of these boys said you had gambling.
Oh, by all means.
Never had any of that around here before.
Oh, really?
No, a fella had to travel all the way to Nineveh for that.
Bet you that's a long trip by camel.
Oh, about 8 hours, but I know a shortcut. See, you go all the way to this nice little town called Balat.
How fascinating.
Yeah, now you go down the main street of Balat until you get into this little inn called the Laughing Donkey. Now make sure you stop there. It's very important.
Why, is that where you hang a turn?
No, you stop there, you have lunch, it's really good food.
Now, about that gambling.
Oh, don't do much ride that around here. It's a long way to Nineveh.
Well, that's what's great about Dr. Payne's Carnival. You don't have to gamble much.
We do get over rather quickly.
Would you like to play a game of cut? High card wins.
Thanks anyways, fellas, but I gotta get this bag of seed over to the animal compound right away. You ever seen a hog that hasn't had his dried corn for the day?
Can't say I've had the opportunity.
Well, it's not a pretty sight. Not a pretty sight at all.
Well, I can see that you're leaving.
Alrighty then. Bye.
Erwin, you did it! You have to be more polite and diplomatic when dealing with potential pigeons. Now, as I was saying before, we were rudely interrupted by the pig food peddler. I would like to talk about my plans to take over this.
Say, I haven't seen you folks around before. You must be heading to town for the hog judging.
Based on my analysis of the wind and the aroma, I'd say we're almost there.
You got quite a nose. Don't believe we've met. I'm Boaz, and this here's Naomi and her prize suckling Delilah.
Charmed! I am Dr. Payne. I am bringing my unique brand of entertainment to your little town. Maybe you and your lovely, daughter would like a couple of free tickets?
You got quite a nose yourself, lady.
Oh, she's not my daughter. She's my wife. And we'd love to come to your little get-together, but I don't know when we'd find the time. We only take 1 weekend off a year from farming, and that's to come to the fair.
Well, I guarantee that once you come to Dr. Payne's Carnival, you'll never want to leave.
I'd love to come, but who's going to take care of my animals?
Oh, feel free to bring your hogs.
Yeah, both of them.
Well, me and the missus got to get going and entered in the hog judge, and I think we got a real good chance this year. We got one of the prettiest pigs in the county.
You got my vote, sis.
You got a big mouth for such a little feller. Come on, Boaz.
Erwin! You did it again!
Sorry, Doc. I guess it's just part of my nature.
There's nothing natural about you.
Apology accepted. Madam Shamhat, maybe you should hide yourself into town and do a little, damage control.
Yeah, Doc, Erwin seems to be in rare form today. It wouldn't hurt for me to apply a liberal dose of grease to the wheels of commerce.
Now, Erwin, here's what I had in mind. Here is a town that is ripe for the plucking. These suckers won't know that it's us that is sucking the blood out of them. Ha ha ha! Sodom is shot, Gomorrah's a dud. The Tower of Babel has collapsed into mud. No one loves evil today. They tell us that we've gone astray. But to their hypothetical hyperbole, we're happy here to say, isn't it lovely to be ugly? Isn't it beautiful to be bad? We're the worst best friends that either one of us has ever had. 2, 3, 4, do it again just like before.
Isn't it lovely
to be ugly? Isn't it beautiful to be bad? We're Dr. Payne and Erwin.
And we're evil as can be.
On a moral scale of 1 to 10.
We come in -3.
But isn't it lovely to be ugly? And aren't we a lovely pair? Now, Erwin, do you know how long it's been since we've had the perfect setup?
A long time, but let me tell you, I've scoped this place out, and what you have here is your basic perfect setup.
And do you know what we are going to do to these people?
Felisa!
Like sheep.
You're really wicked, Doc.
Yes.
You know, I was scoping it out, and it hardly seems fair. These people never seen anything like us before. They're just a bunch of sitting ducks.
Erwin, you are beginning to show a nasty streak of morality. I didn't get where I am today by wallowing away in sentimental slop.
You're right, it's bad for business.
It is.
Hey, Doc, can I get off some night?
What for?
I got a date with one of the dancing girls.
Oh, I bet that wasn't easy.
Could we say I could get off some night soon?
Let's say some night.
Oh, and by the way, can I have the keys to the camel?
Isn't it lovely to be ugly? Isn't it beautiful to be bad? If Bethel were alive today, we wouldn't have a job. The only thing we're qualified is for leading an angry mob. But isn't it lovely to be ugly? And aren't we a lovely pair? So there, aren't we a lovely pair?
You bet your fig leaf.
Aren't we a lovely pair?
Everybody, listen up. I have a very important message for you all to hear. My name is Erwin, with an I, and I happen to work for a very important person named Dr. Payne, who happens to be the proprietor of Dr. Payne's Carnival, which happens to be heading to your little town right now. Now, I think it's only fair to warn you right up front that the main reason Dr. Payne brings his carnival to your little town is to spread sin and corruption amongst you.
Sin? Corruption?
Don't worry, as sharp as most of you folks seem, you'll pick up on it in no time. Now, I suggest in about a half an hour, you get ready to party! You can forget all that stuff. You gotta understand that Dr. Payne's carnival is sort of like a religious experience. His only goal in life, as it were, is to fill your spirit and relieve you of your material burdens.
Far out!
What a wonderful person this Dr. Payne must be.
Oh yeah, he's a peach. Now, the reason she sent me before this is she sent me as sort of like a, how should I put it, convoy. Okay, I think the best way to explain my little situation here is to sing a song I've prepared. When When I was young, I tried to walk along a hard and straight road. I handled all things honestly, but oy vey, what a great road. I found that working 9 to 5 was not the gig I best did. Sometimes I didn't work at all because I'd been arrested. But that's a tale of years gone by, I'm making money easy. I can you lend me half an ear? I'll gladly tell you how. And now I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. I've got to admit there's no bridge I won't cross when I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. So lock up your daughters and count them as lost, cause I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. I slaved for 7 days a week among the Babylonians. I sold Hirachi sandals there to ladies plagued with bunions. But then when payday came around, it added up to nothing. I muttered deep beneath my breath and walked away a cussing. Get it? Nothing? Cussing? See, I told you I wrote this musical myself, and I don't want none of the good stuff going above your head. But that's a tale of years gone by, I'm earning money easy. I hang around with Dr. Payne and women who are pretty. So I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. I've got to admit there's no bridge I won't cross when I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. So get out your mirror and garlic and cross, cause I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. Like I told you before, I was pushing sandals in Babylonia. It was a straight commission job and I could hardly make an honest shekel. Then along came Dr. Payne and he introduced me to a new kind of shekel, and it was called a dishonest shekel. And he said, lo, unto me, you can have these shekels in great abundance if you just do what I tell ya. So I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. So lock up your daughters or count them as lost, cause I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. I'm chasing the drunk with the boss, chasing the drunk with the boss. So get out your mirror and garlic and cross, cause I'm chasing the drunk with the boss. Chasing the joint for the boss.